been talked about as being a top Baltimore player, but never had the major results, and now he finally gets that top 8.
This is so cool.
And
we have, so this is Frey, who Dark eliminated, sent Kort down here. So now we have the 4 seed, Revan, who was sent down here by 0, and Kort, the 6 seed, who was sent down here by Revan.
Yeah, and
or Frey, right?
Yeah, and Revan, if you remember from Beast.
Revan remembers.
Revan.
He's like, I dare. We were talking before this. He's like, I dare Kort to go.
Yes.
He's like now Revan has it in his head that everyone thinks he sucks against Link now because Isaiah beat him. And it's like, dude, it's Isaiah. He's like, Q went Link against me. I'm like, Q will just go Link. You know, that's just Q. I don't think Q's like trying to exploit a matchup against you, Revan. Like that doesn't seem like
But yeah, it was actually, so I don't know, you weren't there with, like in the hotel room, but basically after that match, like, and after we went back to the hotel room.
Keep laughing?
No, at 5 a.m., he's like got the laptop out.
Oh yeah,
he's rewatching the VODs.
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes.
Oh yeah, but he's just like going all at it. So he's definitely not forgotten.
No. I usually do that after a win, like a great win rather than a loss. You know?
Oh yeah.
I can't watch myself lose to Link after.
Yeah. For him, it seemed like losing to Isaiah's Link put a fire under him that was just like, I'm never losing to a Link again.
Yeah, we'll see. Like he hasn't played a Link like this since then.
Yeah, so
he's 1-1 against like really good Links. He beat Fyro.
Yep,
He took a set from Isaiah. People forget this. He took winners finals against Isaiah.
All right, so breaks the shield there.
Interesting.
I don't want to say he didn't mean to do that because it's a pretty intentional button push. But
yeah.
You have to be very careful with Link on these platforms, especially against someone like Kort.
Yeah, Kort's looking pretty good at this matchup. Like, all things considered, he doesn't get a lot of Kirby practice at that level, you know? Like, because it's, you know, as far as close to his level, it's Bonse, right? Yeah. Lorenzo is very good. Lorenzo only plays DK, as far as I know. So, the fact that he can pick up these matchups is pretty impressive.
And I think sort of the interesting thing here is that Kort is sort of reminiscent of fantastic DI. Stays inside of the down air hits and then just stays on stage. But watching Kort play, it looks very reminiscent of how Fyro was playing at Pound.
Right.
Where it's just a lot of, you know, bombs and boomerangs and just
he's not doing the Gyaki like really going in with, you know,
once he gets the solid
hitboxes, ledge cancels and stuff like that. Isaiah and Gyaki seem to play more aggressive like that.
Yeah, okay. So the bomb actually hit him so that way he was facing the wrong way.
But it almost got him back.
Almost got him back. Very close. Revan getting the chance to taunt. You know, so he decides to take it. So, wow, and that's going to do it. Gets the weak bomb hit into up air.
Yeah. From what we've seen a lot of Link play today. You know, Montreal, Ottawa, just Canada in general, and then having Kort here. There's a lot of like solid Link play, and you see a lot of setups where it's just bomb into forward air, bomb into up air, you know, boomerang into up B.
Yeah,
they're so good at converting off of such, you know, small hits from the projectiles.
Yeah, if you were a fan of low tiers, this was definitely the tournament for you.
Yeah, you might have been sad by one.
Yeah, you might have been sad, but
poor Frey.
You had a lot of stream matches for yourself.
Yeah.
You had Frey with his Ness, Kort with his Link.
We had Win Cancel and Shake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we had quite a few Links.
Oh, and oh my God! And he managed to pushes him into a shield break.
And he's
That's
still
not
alive.
going to do it though.
And Revan's got a bomb now.
Now I want to know: do you think Kort knows about Revan's vendetta against Link?
He's probably familiar with the match. I don't know if he knows like just how
emotionally distraught Revan was by that match. Because I want to know. Because I want to see maybe Kort is doing this because of the fact that he knows that it puts a mental wedge inside of Revan.
I don't think it's more about Revan. I think with Kort, it's more about Kort. If he thinks anything about that set at Beast, Kort is sitting here and going, I'm the best Link in the world. I am better than Isaiah. I'm better than Fyro. I'm better than Diaki.
Yeah.
And I want to prove it.
Yeah, I'm going to beat Revan and Revan with Link better than they ever could, basically.
Yeah, he just wants to prove that he can do it too. And probably the way Kort is, it's not, I don't think he's looking at Revan like, oh, he's weak against Link. It's purely just Kort, you know.
Kort doing
trying to prove himself.
Yeah. Kort sees Gaki and Isaiah's Link and says, they can be, I'm better than that.
Yeah.
Which is a good mentality to have.
They are no way better than But Kort is doing a great job right now.
Yeah, I mean, just looking like
point.
a minefield with all of these bombs just being put everywhere.
It's like every time we see Kort play, you know, he might have fallen against Frey, but every time we see Kort play, he seems to have improved so much. It's really impressive.
After taking almost a year-long hiatus too, which is
he spent the whole year, I believe, taking down Bonsai. Like,
like just doing like friendlies?
Kort was, well, like the Brazil tournaments and whatnot. Back in the day, it was Bonsai #1, Kort #2, and Kort said Bonsai.
Oh, and there it goes. So
clutch bomb into
Kort taking game 1.
Yeah, he's so good at converting off those projectiles. But Bonsai got his first win in about a year against Kort recently. So like Kort has really, at least in the head-to-head, surpassed Bonsai. And that's like just the amount of improvement from this guy. You know, we saw him at Genesis and he was against the wall. Not that way, but he's really gotten so good.
Yeah.
There are a couple matchups he seems to still maybe have a hard time with. But, you know, he's got limited resources. And we'll see if he travels out more and keeps on improving, just if he can step up into that next level with the, you know, Marie Guasses. Heck, I think we can almost start putting Zero up there at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Zero's making a point for himself. I believe he's in top 8 for tomorrow.
He's in top 6 at least.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for like the top 8 matches.
Yeah,
like he's on winner's side, I believe.
Yes.
Marie Guas is still there. Isaiah is still there.
That down tilt was nice. Got him on
and who else is
clean
on?
stuff from Revan.
Who else is on winner's side?
What?
Isaiah, Marie Guas, Zero, and the Z.
It's Yoshi.
So far, 7 of the top 8 slots. Very strong.
Oh, nice. The up tilt. The up tilt is actually a really great tool. It seems like from what we see from the Lynx, there's really 2 main tools that they use to edge guard Kirby. The up tilt at the ledge facing away and the bombs. And they've worked so well. Kirby's recovery is not good. Like to the untrained eye, it might seem like Kirby's recovery is very good. Look at all those jumps. You know, he has an up B that does damage to protect him.
Unlike Jigglypuff, his up B actually goes somewhere.
Right. And you think, oh, Kirby's recovery is so great, but his aerial, horizontal mobility sucks, his vertical mobility sucks, and his up B sends him one direction, straight up, then straight down, easy to read. So unless you're, you know, throwing out a nair to protect yourself, getting a little fortunate with it, sweet spotting the ledge, you're pretty much an open target for anyone that wants to edge guard.
Yeah, and it's interesting right now because not Fyro, Kort, even though he's playing a lot like Fyro, he's really keeping Revan at bay. He's not letting him get comfortable on these platforms.
This is why there's discussion. Some people believe that like some of the matchups like Fox and Link are not so bad for those characters against Kirby because you can kind of just kite Kirby with projectiles, right? He's so slow in the air, you can just keep on hitting him with projectiles.
That was an interesting little situation there. Oh, Kort had a bomb in hand, and it was about to explode. So Revan did the forward throw, and at the bottom of the forward throw, the bomb exploded. So they sort of both went off in their separate directions, but I believe the forward throw damage still hit. And what a recovery.
Revan, all he has to do is go for another down tilt, but he cleans up the stock anyways. Revan and the taunt.
Yeah. So 2 straight taunts, 2 straight stocks.
I could see Kort as somebody who Revan might be able to get in his head with the taunts. Hard to tell.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really tell with either of these players because they're both being very stoic faced.
Yeah, they're stoic faced, but Kort is a very
and what
no! And Kort slips under the stage. He had that one basically in the bag.
Revan takes a sigh of relief because
that is a huge.
He was in a bit of a trouble from that forward. He wasn't going to die from that, but he was going to be put into a very bad situation. So a very tough break from Kort. He has to recover.
Kort's laughing it off. Again, he can be very composed. He's a very emotional player.
And we're switching to Green Kirby.
I believe all of Brazil, they seem like very emotional players. South America and Mexico in general. They all play with a lot of emotion. They're hard on their sleeve. We'll see if Kort can keep it together because, you know, he really did basically have that one in his bag.
Yeah, no,
back there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, again!
That's going to do it.
That's twice now. Kort is losing his...
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe these taunts are getting to Kort.
I don't know about that. But
he's been doing them every time.
Kort just...
Or maybe Revan feels like he needs to do the taunts. It's like, you see, guys, I'm actually really good against them.
Kort.
I feel like this
needs to get his act together.
Yeah.
If Revan's gonna take advantage of every little mistake that Kort makes, Kort's not gonna be able to slip up like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we were talking about how Kort is trying to prove something with his link, like how he can beat, you know, Revan 2 with his link. You know, on the same token, Revan's trying to prove something as well, that he's not going to lose to Links.
Right.
So both players, pretty much a lot to prove outside of the fact that they want to make top 8.
Yeah. And if Kort sticks with this link, I really do owe him an apology, because in that article, basically discounted, because he hadn't played Link like in a big tournament set in a while.
Oh, and Wispy just finishes.
Oh,
my.
Oh, Revan could have had that in multiple spots. Little slippery maneuver from Kort.
Yeah, very.
That's it.
Oh my! What a snag!
Slick edge hog. Revan really put himself in a tough spot there, and Kort was ready to punish him. Returning the favor. Both these guys, if they make like a single mistake, they're getting punished so hard for it.
Yeah, and it seemed like such a tight window or such a tight needle that Kort was threading there on that recovery.
Between Revan and the ledge. It was incredible.
So,
hit him into the bomb. Doesn't quite get it. We're seeing Kort throw a lot of boomerangs high, but below Revan. Usually, a Link will use his boomerangs to kind of force a lane for his opponent, right?
Yeah.
Keep him between the boomerang and the ground, so he can drag Kirby down to where he can hit him. But he's not really having a lot of success with that. Once he gets above him.
Oh, and he just misses that follow-up. I'm sure he wanted to do up air for that one.
I'm not sure. I think he might have, like, the up air wouldn't have really gotten him much. It would have gotten him a hit.
But it would, but that's what
better
I mean,
than what happened.
Yeah.
But I think he was, from what it looked like, he might have been counting on the down air. We'll never know.
It's always hard to say.
Yeah.
I just like saying it, though.
Game 3, last stock for both players. Both of them had bombs. Oh, Kort does not throw the bomb
blows
quick
up
enough.
In his face.
But, you know, sitting pretty fine. Kirby's throws aren't the best, so Link kind of, like, getting grabbed by Kirby isn't the worst thing. It's not like in another matchup where if he got grabbed right now, he'd be screwed, right?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of things that Kirby can do to push Link off stage. They just require a little more of a commitment. Fast fall in there. Kort gets back behind him. Great roll.
And Revan just keeps on going back to this top platform.
I mean, that's where Kirby's at home.
That's where, that's where he like makes a nice little mess. Oh my God!
Back. That was crazy. Wow, Kort is showing just how good he is.
Kort challenging that top platform with the up air.
That down air was a little questionable.
And he doesn't hit him, but
the roll.
Very unfortunate.
And Revan closes out game 2. What could have been 2-1 in Kort's favor.
Yeah, if he hadn't rolled up, he had that boomerang come onto Revan's shield.
Yeah.
So he had some time to get up safely.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say how. He ended the last game with that SD, and then he started the next game with an SD, and that game went to last stop.
Yeah.
So like, so you know, it sucks to say, but you can't kill yourself as well.
Yeah.
You need to play so.
Your recovery is already very bad as it is.
Right.
Giving your opponent stocks just makes it that much harder for you.
Right.
And Revan going blue Kirby now, making it a little bit easier for anybody who is colorblind.
Yeah. So Dark doesn't go green Kirby. We don't go green because of that.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So. Oh, and what just a precision throw.
Ooh, he kind of forces Kirby where he needs to go.
And he gets the ledge cancel.
Wow. Kort, such a good job of using those bombs to force Revan where he wants so he can get the edge guard that he needs.
Yeah, knew that Revan was going to go low, so he throws the bomb at where Revan would have to go. And
Revan wants an up air into. Ooh, great DI from Kort. Gets away from that.
And nice roll from the ledge. Knew that Revan was not covering that option.
That is set knockback on that up air.
Yeah, so.
So DI pretty hard to get away from that.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kirby's so good at edge guarding characters that have to go kind of low like that. Like Link's hitbox is too low below his head to protect himself from Kirby's down air. Yeah, and Revan's not gonna, Revan's a smart enough player. He's not gonna give you the 5 or 6 hits you need to get back onto the stage from the down air. So, because that's basically the only way you can recover from that. Yeah.
All right, so grabs the boomerang. He probably had something else in mind, but
can we just point out that Kort is going Link in an elimination game against Revan?
Yeah.
This guy's got heart. He's got balls. You know, like he is really just kind of putting it all out there on his character.
A lot of people were giving him a lot of flack for not doing this.
Yeah. But like, you can't blame a guy for not wanting to play, some of these matchups.
Oh, and what a wait. Waited for that down air to come out from Revan and then did the up B.
Yeah, he had to know that Revan was going to make it back on stage there. And Boomerang kind of assists Revan.
Yeah. Gets the damage, though.
Yeah, he really needed the kill there.
Yeah, you want the kill, but
still Revan very slippery.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here from Link, from Kort.
Still in a decent position to recover.
Oh wow!
I think if he had pulled back a little bit on the up B, he might have clipped Revan.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm amazed that Revan actually didn't get hit at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kort on his tournament stock here. With a character not necessarily the easiest to come back from, but if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Kort.
Yeah.
All right, so
Link does have some combos on Kirby, but it takes a lot of work.
And he misses the Z cancel, and that's going to be a shield break.
Shield break,
but
he's not going for the up air again, but he doesn't have a follow up there. You almost want to say you're up a stock, go for more up tilts. Rack up some more damage.
Exactly.
He's just trying to go for the home run. And
Kort just getting out of that down air shield pressure, which probably would have meant death at that, right there at the ledge.
Maybe.
So, because, a few up tilts and you're a shield break.
Right.
F smash is just going to send you way too far off. But
he's got so much damage on Revan now. He just needs one solid hit, and he can take it the last stock where anything goes.
Oh,
he landed perfectly.
Oh, he hits the bomb with the boomerang. Really turning up the pressure here from Kort.
Oh, you can't push Kirby off the edge. Like, what a quick turnaround from Revan to close out the set. The turnaround shield drop
and Revan gets top 8.
Exercises his demons a little bit.
Yeah.
But what a great showing from Kort as well. Stuck with it the whole way through with that Link and just narrowly missed out. A couple mistakes.